Before we get into the explosive details of what really went down between Chris Brown and Tyla, do me one quick favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and give this video a thumbs up if you're ready for the truth the industry doesn't want you to know. This isn't just gossip. This is the untold story unfolding right before our eyes, and trust me, by the end of this video, you won't look at either of them the same again. Because what started as a potential collaboration quickly spiraled into something far more personal, far more strategic, and possibly, far more damaging than anyone expected. Let's get into it. At first glance, it seemed like nothing more than a miscommunication, a cancelled performance, a missed opportunity, a couple of vague tweets. Tyla, the rising South African sensation whose hit, Water, swept the globe, was reportedly offered the chance to perform alongside R&B legend Chris Brown. But according to Tyla's camp, she declined due to creative differences and scheduling issues. Chris Brown, never one to stay silent for long, made a cryptic post that many interpreted as shade. They all wanna be stars until it's time to shine. Fans were instantly divided, some accusing Chris of being petty, others saying Tyla had gotten too arrogant too fast. But was it really just about a performance? Or was this a carefully calculated move on both sides? Here's where it gets interesting. And if you're still watching, trust me, you're going to want to stay glued to the screen, because we're about to connect some dots no one in mainstream media is talking about. Sources close to both artists say this feud didn't start this year. It's been brewing since early 2023, when Tyla's team began rejecting collaborative offers that could dilute her brand. And guess who one of those offers came from? You guessed it, Chris Brown. Now, let's be real. Chris is no stranger to controversy. And while his talent is undeniable, many brands and younger artists are becoming more cautious about working with him due to his history. Tyla, carefully crafting an international image as a clean, fresh, breakout star, may have seen a Chris Brown collaboration as risky. But here's the kicker. Industry insiders say Chris took that personally, not just professionally, but emotionally. He reportedly felt betrayed, especially after supporting other young black artists in their come-up. Now imagine this. A legend who feels he's being shunned, and a newcomer trying to protect her image in an industry where one wrong move can tank your career. It's a perfect storm. The situation escalated when fans noticed subliminal posts. Chris Brown started liking tweets that criticized Tyla's live performances. Tyla, on the other hand, posted a TikTok saying, "You can be talented and still say no," which many assumed was about Chris. Both artists never said names, but the tension was loud enough for fans to hear. What's more, allegedly, there was a leaked DM, a message Chris sent to Tyla, trying to clear the air, which was reportedly left on read. If true, this would explain the increased aggression in his tone online. But wait, it gets even deeper. Here's a theory that's gaining traction. What if this feud was engineered? Think about it. Public feuds generate attention. They drive clicks, engagement, and most importantly, streams. Tyla has a new album. Chris is gearing up for another tour. A controversial moment could bring both of them to the forefront of conversation. Could this all be a setup? Are they both playing the game, knowing the fans would eat it up? Because in this industry, silence doesn't sell. But drama goes viral. The fanbases have taken sides. Hashtag Team Tyla argues that she has every right to choose who she associates with, and applaud her for not giving in to pressure. Hashtag Team Chris insists he's being unfairly villainized, despite decades of contributions to the R&B genre. But here's the wild part. Some fans have started digging up old footage, interviews, and lyrics, trying to decode past interactions that might point to earlier tension. It's become more than a feud, it's a fandom civil war. And with no official statements from either camp, the suspense keeps growing. This isn't just celebrity drama. This feud raises questions about accountability, industry politics, and the very nature of fame in the social media era. Should young artists be held responsible for distancing themselves from controversial figures? Should veterans like Chris Brown be offered grace, or does the industry move on without them? These aren't easy questions, and this story is far from over. Because if there's one thing we know about Chris Brown, it's that he never goes down quietly. And if there's one thing we're learning about Tyla, it's that she's not afraid to stand alone. If you made it this far, you're clearly as obsessed with this unfolding drama as we are. But don't just scroll away. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stay one step ahead of the headlines. Drop a comment below. Are you Team Chris or Team Tyla? Or do you think they're both just playing the game? And make sure to share this video, because the truth is still unraveling, and you don't want to be the last to know what happens next. Stay tuned, because what's coming next might just blow this whole thing wide open.